Lesson 84, Dilations. So a dilation is just a change in size by a scale factor. It can be a reduction or contraction or enlargement or expansion. So we'll write the definitions here. Dilation is a change in size by a scale factor. So if the scale factor is less than 1, then you have a reduction, or sometimes it's called a contraction, which means it's getting smaller. If the scale factor is greater than 1, then we have what's called an enlargement or expansion. And that just means that it's getting larger. So if you have a figure, say a triangle X, Y, Z, and a point of dilation, this is called a point of dilation. What you can do with the point of dilation is you just draw dotted lines through every vertex from the point of dilation. So if we wanted to do an enlargement, we would redraw the figure on the right side. And each side needs to be parallel to the original side. So let's say I had my X prime, Y prime right here. Notice that this is parallel to the original. And then between these two, it needs to be parallel to the XZ. So it just goes Z prime, and then the Y prime, Z prime should be parallel. So this is an enlargement. If you want to do a reduction, then you would do it on the left side.
What if the point is like right in the middle
Of what?
of the triangle?
You can't do dilation or
Like,
reduction if it's in the middle.
it's so they're similar triangles, but one is inside the other.
Oh, like if I wanted to put it right there.
So like it would still use the same like concept, so it'd be like a it'd have your point and then it'd go like that and then that and that. So then it'd be like that.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Then the enlargement would be outside the original. I've never seen one like that, but okay. Yeah, you could do that with the point of dilation inside. I didn't think you could. No, I'm not going to. Okay, so we have a mapping notation for dilation. Remember how we had one for translations? Okay, this one has D sub OK with the comma between them. I'll tell you what all this means. Your original point, X, Y, 2, and then KX, KY. So the capital D stands for a dilation transformation. The O is the center of dilation. And in this case, if you have a 0, it would be at the origin. Like if you were in the coordinate plane. K is just the scale factor. XY is your pre-image point. And KX, KY is the image point. So whatever the scale factor is, you just multiply it by each of the coordinates in your point, in your coordinate, let's see, each value in your coordinate point. So if the scale factor was 2, you would multiply your x and your y by 2 to transform it. Okay, so if we had a dilation at the origin with the scale factor of 1/2, x, y, it's going to go to 1/2 x, 1/2 y. And we want to, we're going to dilate 2 points, okay? So 1/2, and the pre-image for 6, and then we'll have a second one, pre-image 6, 2. So if we take half of 4 and half of 6, we get 2, 3, and half of 6 and half of 2 get 3, 1. So our pre-image for 6 would then map to 2, 3, 6, 2 would go to 3, 1. And that's the end of that lesson.